refuge from your cares, a respite from worry, and a retreat from the supercharged pace of everyday life. The simple beauty, anticipation, and excitement from that tug on the other end of the line changed your life forever. It's the commonalities you share with 50 of the world's best anglers who have gathered for their ultimate competition.
4-pounder. That's cunt's gonna win Classic, baby, right there.
Now the stage is set for one of the world's best anglers to seize victory on bass fishing's grandest stage.
Let me hear it for E-Square. Brand new leader in Big Fish Bobby Lane. Greg the Rooster Vinson represents 19 pounds, 4 ounces. Chris Lane brings the pain and leads the 42nd Bassmaster Classic.
The Bassmaster Classic. Just another opportunity to change a life forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to meet your 2012 Bassmaster Classic Super 6! Coming into today with 34 pounds, 8 ounces, from Wetumpka, Alabama, Greg Vinson! Today with 35 pounds, 8 ounces, from Guntersville, Alabama, Chris Lane!
Two anglers left. First up, Greg Vinson.
From Wetumpka, Alabama, Greg the Rooster Vinson! He's got 5 fish. He needs 11 pounds, 8 ounces. 11.8 is what we're looking for. 13 pounds, 7 ounces. And Greg the Rooster Vinson is leading the Bassmaster Classic. Well, I'm going to bring you on over here to the hot seat. You're not going to sit there very long because we'll bring you up, but rest your legs for a few minutes. We are going to bring through our final competitor. Get loud, Shreveport, Bossier City. From Guntersville, Alabama. He already had a win earlier this year in the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens. Can he get his Bassmaster Classic title? From Guntersville, Alabama, give me some noise for Chris Lane! And he's got something to show you. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass for Chris Lane. Oh boy. Come on over here, Greg. Let's hold those fish, get you guys side by side. One of these gentlemen is about to become Bassmaster Classic champion. He is 35 pounds, 8 ounces. Needs 12.8 to win it. Is it Chris Lane or Greg Vinson? Looking for 12.8. 15 pounds, 14 ounces. It is now victory lane for Chris Lane, the 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion. Powerpole Pro Chris Lane brings the pain at the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. Ladies and Bassmaster Classic champion, Chris Lane brings the pain and moves into victory lane at the 2012
You're watching the 2012 Bassmaster Classic Highlight Show.
A lot of people are going to be checking out more than ever, I would think, the name Greg Vinson, Mark Zona, because he showed us some amazing talent at this thing.
Amazing talent, if you really look at what he did on the water. But the one thing that you can look at Greg Vinson, I mean, he has nerves of steel.
Absolutely. He was prepared to be put into that, and of course started his day a pound behind Chris Lane on that final day of the Bassmaster Classic. Never lost hope, never lost heart. Got down to that final little area he stopped in near the ramp, and he was in it to win it all the way through.
Exactly, and the great thing is we have Greg Vinson on the line right now to ask him about that Classic. Greg, dial us through exactly what your game plan was, because before this Classic started, the area that you fished in, you said you literally only had a couple bites.
Yeah, guys, I think the biggest thing for me, you know, it all started in pre-practice. I knew a lot of guys that have a lot of background on the river already from 2009. And one of the things I predicted was there would be a lot of areas that would be real obvious where the fish would be moving to for that time of year. So I wanted to find something that had the right situation, which was clear water and protected from the main river where the fish would spawn. But I really wanted to find something that I would be able to fish, you know, hopefully on my own during the tournament. And I predicted that the tournament would be won out of an area, a small area, and I also thought that it would be won out of an area that developed during the tournament and not in practice, because everyone is so good. You know, they find the fish in practice, and, you know, you end up fishing in a crowd. And so everything came to fruition when it was all said and done, except that I came up one place short. The game plan fell right into place. The area actually developed during the tournament for me, and, you know, everything was falling right into place. And it just didn't have quite the number of fish or quality of fish that I needed to pull out the win.
Greg, before we let you go, it was great, and everyone sort of lived and died with you as they watched that final broadcast of the final day of the Bassmaster Classic. You had so many people pulling for you. It came down to a very close ending there, and it's that moment of getting so close. Tell us what that was like. You know, we hate to exploit anyone's disappointment, but just getting there's a big thrill. Boy, the adrenaline must have been pumping at that point.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, I know I've heard a lot of people talk about I was calm and I kept my composure throughout the event. And I focused so hard on just catching one fish after the next, focusing on what I had to do to get that next bite, that I didn't let my emotions affect me until it was all said and done. And then, you know, it really hits you if you're on the biggest stage in bass fishing, and this is the biggest tournament in the world. And how many people are there pulling for you. You know, you think about your family that sacrificed so much there for you to get to that point in your career. And, you know, it's just a really special moment to be in that situation. And, you know, you're excited because you're contending for the biggest prize in the world. And, of course, when you come up a little bit short, you can't help but feel a little disappointed. But in the end, it's great motivation for the future. You know, it's really got me fired up for the future to go for the win in these next tournaments this year. So all positives coming out of it in the end.
I think we'd all agree. Anybody that watched you operate on the Red River knows that there are more Classic, big-time chances in your future. Greg, thank you so much for everything you gave us during Classic 2012.